And welcome to Flow Friday here from Cebu in the Philippines. My name is Matt Kesby. Real pleasure to be hosting you today. So welcome to all of our regulars and to anyone who's new. You're joining the family of becoming a Flow engineer. Hey, today got a few announcements, got some fun things to do together. So let's dive right into it. I'll just share my screen there. Thanks, Chase. Today's session for Flow Friday is what agents should I build next? Because it's oh, you're right there, Chase? Can we share screen? Switch screens. We've got the wrong one up. That's fun. I've got a giant TV screen in the far distance here. I need to find my mouse on it. We did not set that up earlier. All right. So, by the way, have you ever found yourself wondering which agent should I build next? Like once you get into this, and it does get a bit addictive, but you can also have these moments of where you might feel like you're a little bit stuck. Like, what should I be doing next? Now, if you ever had that before, then it's about adjusting our thinking to it. I'm going to help you with that today. Once I've got this presentation up, let's see if we get the right. Still got a switch. Swap. Yeah. Here it is. Okay, swap display. All right, what agent should I build next? An agent to get PowerPoint to put it on the right screen. That'd be helpful. But before we jump into that, I do want to share with you a little bit of industry news. And I'm going to play a video, and I haven't set up the audio, Jace. I'm going to do that as well. So give me a sec while I'm going to make sure our audio's up. Otherwise, you'll hear nothing. All right. Feels like a well-oiled machine this morning. Here we go. Now, just recently, Salesforce had their Dreamforce, which is their annual event that they bring everyone together and develop a conference. And they were sharing, and Vincent Huang from NVIDIA was there, and he's talking about AI agents. Let's check out this one.
Please welcome Jensen Huang. Jensen, come on out.
Our industry is, call it about $1 trillion, and it's an industry of tools. Computers, software, they're an industry of tools. For the very first time, this is going to be an industry of skills. And you capture that phrase and you call it agents. But it's going to be, for the very first time, agents sitting on top of tools. Agents using tools. And the opportunity for agents is gigantic. As we know, we now know.
I'm hoping so, by the way.
Yeah, it sounds insane, but here's the amazing thing: we're going to have agents that obviously understand the subtleties of the things that we ask it to do, but it can also use tools, and it can reason, and it can reason with each other and collaborate with each other, and we're going to give a problem to. Agents are going to go find other agents that can help achieve this mission. They'll work together, assemble together.
Please welcome Jen.
Wow, that one. I hope you didn't hear the reverberation we were getting in the studio. So Jensen's essentially saying there, we've had forever and a day. It feels like we've got this world of our software tools that we're working with, but soon. What we see is this new layer of the agents going to be over the top that are now going to be executing against our software tools. Now, we've already been playing in this space for a while, haven't we, with our AI agents? And we're about to take that next real big leap into how the agents are going to execute on all the software tools. And in fact, in next week's Flow Friday session, we're going to give you a preview of what's possible. Now, next week's session will be a pre-recorded session, and it will be released on YouTube. I'm taking a holiday. I've got a day off. Thank you, team. And so we're going to do that as a pre-recorded session. We'll send that through. There's so many things exciting that are happening in AI every week. Trying to keep up with it can be a bit overwhelming. There's been a big release for some of you might have seen on ChatGPT, something called Advanced Voice Mode. And if you've got a premium version of ChatGPT, you may have very well have seen Advanced Voice Mode. I'll try and do a demo of it now. It wasn't working this morning. But the more exciting part is that they've just released their real-time API, the application programming interface. That means we're about to see this soon, not too distant future, come into your Raya AI agent. So you'll be able to have two-way conversations with your agents. It'll talk back to you. We will be looking, though, at our voice mode today, where you can just keep a conversation going with Raya to keep Raya continuing to spit out results for you. So you don't need to do like dictation and translation. You can just keep talking to it. We're going to play with that today. So let's see if, ChatGPT, are you there? Connection failed. I think they might be getting a little bit overwhelmed at OpenAI. So I can't show you this one today, but I tell you what, we'll probably be having fun with Raya and the same one soon. It is quite a beautiful experience. It is an insight with advanced voice mode about how we're not far from just constantly talking to our AI all day long. So the ability to have your Raya AI agents that are trained in your own data for your organization that you're interacting with on a daily basis. Imagine an AI agent that starts at the beginning of the day and actually says to you, hey, have you got the planning done? Let's do some planning for the day. I noticed that here's your goals and here are your top priorities. What do you want to work on first? And it actually helps you to do your planning, helps you stay on track with your highest priorities. This is just the beginning of how things will really change. Speaking of change, Digital Transformation Week, Monday the 18th of November through to Friday the 22nd of November. It'll be the 3-hour workshops in the mornings, followed by deep implementation time here in Cebu in the Philippines, or you can also join via live stream. We'll be releasing the registration link early next week. And then this will all culminate with a big Go Team Multiply Tech party on Saturday the 23rd. So we'll start showing you all the photos of past events and what you can look forward to that. So it's heaps of fun. What we'll cover, day one will be about fundamentals and planning your digital transformation and getting your data ready. I'll actually set you up with a process that's going to make it a lot easier to attack any portion of the business with digital transformation. We'll also get into writing your AI-powered SOPs, because standard operating procedures are the fundamental piece behind driving your digital transformation so that the AI can execute the tasks, or anywhere we've got humans that are doing tasks, they can see those procedures and help execute them with clarity. Day two will be about AI agents for everyone, as well as 24/7 customer support. And so anyone who's joining the live session in Cebu will also get a very special access to our new Raya inbox, the new AI agent that will handle your customer support going forward. Also changing the game with AI and sales, take you through some advanced learnings there, especially around the world of lead generation. Day three is all about AI automation. It's getting you really comfortable with the new automation tools within Raya. So you get to go, imagine having 3 hours of deep dive, you'll achieve probably what would normally take you 3 weeks within just 3 hours because of that intensity there. And also being to stay on afterwards and continue to tinker away and hack away at building out your automation flows for your organization, knowing that our team are all around you to help support, troubleshoot, and assist you as you're building out. Day four will be all about voice and phone calling, voice both in AI agents as well as phone calling. And then day five, we take you into some really advanced automation, which should change your 2025 and beyond for sure. Okay, let's, and here's a little sneak peek at our new Raya inbox. This is the customer support, and really more than customer support, it'll end up being sales, internal support agent, which is both AI agent and live chat. And this interface here is driven from the AI agents that you build in Raya. And what's quite unique about this approach is we're thinking about it just like an organization where you have multiple departments in an organization. You might need to transfer conversations from one department to a next, just like you might do with a phone call. And that as you get to each department, that department naturally is a specialist in their area and can answer the questions, not just for their area, but also being able to soon connect into your business data where an authenticated customer or team member that would have the allowed to access certain data will be able to get to it as well. So really exciting what the team are building here. It's been an incredible hackathon in September. October is our internal testing and a beta. And then November, we're seeing for a launch. Okay, let's jump into the build. Now, let me pause for a moment and answer Ryan's question. Can you help me understand the changes re OpenAI? My understanding is that we no longer have to have an OpenAI account, and this will go through Raya now. Oh, no, we'll no longer have an OpenAI, and this will go through Raya now. How do we go about disconnect the OpenAI account and move all to Raya? That one I'll get someone, oh yeah, there you go. Jen will help you out with that. So you've got a couple of options there. You can either go through OpenAI or you can use our credits. So yeah, I'll let Jen help you with that. Okay, what agents should I build next? If you've ever had that moment, let's help demystify that with today's session, where we can use AI to help us come up with the AI agent ideas. Now, I think if you're on this session, whether you're live with us or you're watching the video, then we're all in this community where we realize the future is AI agents supporting our team members. It isn't about replacing people, just to be clear. It's about task replacement. And so we definitely want to empower our team members to be fully enhanced with AI agents to support them in the work that they're doing so that they can increase quality, increase speed, increase volume, and therefore reduce costs and get greater results, and really position themselves as team members as highly valuable, skilled individuals with this new skill of flow engineering. But getting into people started sometimes, it takes a little bit. So we need to prime them with some ideas. Now, we're going to use AI today to come up with some ideas for AI agents. And in fact, in some cases, some more advanced ideas with AI agents that will connect, will really come to life with our new automation feature that's coming out in October. So you'll see that in next week's Flow Friday. And you get a really good feel for it. And then we'll be getting into that in October. You come and join us in November, and oh my goodness, you'll get really advanced in this one. Okay, so I'm on one screen today, but if you've got two, my recommendation is always to have Raya on one screen and your worksheet on the second. So I'm just going to go get myself logged in here to Raya. And to go team. Okay, so what agents should I build next? We're going to go through three parts: create the agents, build the workflow, and run the workflow. And today, when we run the workflow, we're going to do a little different. We're going to use voice mode, and you'll see how we can just talk to Raya, and you don't have to press the microphone button to turn it off to translate it into the words. Raya will listen out and then take action when we've paused. And then we can keep talking to Raya and ask more questions to get more out. We can just be really hands-free. I'd like you to practice that hands-free version, because I think it's going to start to change the flow and the way that you interact with AI agents. And it is just the beginning of this feeling of you're just talking to your AI agents all day long to get your work done. So exciting. All right, what should I build next? We're going to pick up three agents here. Into a workflow. We're going to get a smart goal writer, because the idea here is when we want to either build AI agents for someone in a particular role, or maybe against a process. So you might have a particular process that's documented. It could be documented as an image or a PDF in a workflow. It could be done as just a text document. And so whether it's the human or the actual process, we want to make sure that we're creating agents that are aligned to helping drive goal delivery. Because in business, essentially, everything can be measured. We just don't often measure as much as we would like to, or probably should. But we get to this world where our agents are helping us to execute against goals that are measurable. So we've thrown a smart goal writer to reference what we put in as the initial prompt, and then a process engineer and task breakdown consultant to try and pull all this apart, whatever we've given. We'll do a kind of easy one today by just suggesting some roles, but this particular workflow, you could throw in processes and procedures against it as well. And then the AI agent ideas consultant at the end there to come up with some ideas. So let's jump into it. So part one, head on over to the agent section in Raya and click on build new agent. So I'll do the same. Agents, build new agent. And then we select the purple writing. So the first agent that we will build is the Smart Goal Writer, and we'll enter that into the agent role name. From there, select a icon. I'll put a brain in for Smart Goal, and then add a category. I'm going to put strategy. I've got strategy in my list. If you want to add more categories, you can do that down in the workspace settings area. And then let's write the goal statement. Simply click on generate to generate the goal statement. Okay, and then let's build out the backstory. Select generate to build the backstory. Looking pretty good. And then base instructions. And Richard's just sharing, very timely. I used my AI assistant earlier this week to help one of my team rewrite his goals. Brilliant results. That's exciting, Richard. Thanks for sharing. That's awesome. Hey, tone of voice, professional, and we might put in compliant on this one. Oh, actually, I'm going to go with dominant, direct. Sort of sounds more like me. All right, and then create that agent. And we'll keep that private for now until we're happy with it, and then we can share it with the organization. Now, let's click on agents again, and we'll go to build our second agent. So click on build new agent, and we'll head back to our worksheet. We'll scroll down to get to the next agent, which is going to be our process engineer and task breakdown consultant. Copy that one and add that into our name. Always a functional name to help drive the information. Add a category. I'm going to put operations for this one. And then we'll generate our goal statement by selecting the generate button. With that in place, let's move on to backstory. And then base instructions. And then finally, we'll add in, we'll keep professional as the tone of voice that makes sense. And I'll put compliant for this one because it's, very detailed role. And we'll create that agent. And one more agent to go for today. So once you've done that one, we'll select agents again and build new agent. And from our instructions, scroll down to agent number 3, which is our AI agent ideas consultant. Copy that purple text. And we'll paste it into the enter agent ideas consultant, into the role name. And let's add an icon to suit. And I'm going to keep this one at strategy for me. I don't want a consultant category now. And then from there, write your goal statement. So following the same flow, nice and fast, isn't it? Okay, we'll scan over that one. That looks good. Backstory. Now, because this is a new role, right, I'm going to read this one and make sure I'm happy with the prompting. Yeah, that's looking good. And then base instructions. And that's looking pretty good there too. Now, for this one, we'll keep the professional again, and I'm going to go with compliant again because we want to be detailed, cautious, careful, conscientious, calculating in this approach. Okay, so from there, we'll create the agent. And just pop a 1 in the chat when you've got all 3 agents created. Ryan, straight out the gate. Jacqueline, well done. Richard, excellent. Ezio, well done. Now, of course, if ever we're going a bit fast here, we can always do the playback afterwards on YouTube at our AI-powered people link there. Will always be, this is actually live on YouTube right now, live on LinkedIn, and so it automatically will be there straight after the sessions, always there for you. Okay, next step from here is to go to the workflows. And as we scroll down in instructions here, we'll say create the workflow. The name is AI Agents, Ideas, Suggestions. So let's copy that one. And as we build new workflow, click on the build new workflow and paste the AI Agents, Ideas, Suggestions into the name there. And look, we can put the same in the description. We might put 4 roles and processes. You can put that in there too, because I think this one will work nicely. I've set it up so it should be able to work nicely for both. We create that one. And we've got 3 steps in this one. So let's have a look at our instructions. The first block is for the SMART goal. So copy SMART goal. And when you select the block, the title and label will appear. Paste SMART goal into title and label. And then for the description instructions, copy the purple text, paste it in. And what we've got here is based on the information provided, whether that is for a role or a document such as a process, create appropriate SMART goals. The reason for the SMART goals is so that when the later agent is coming up with a task breakdown as suggested, AI agents to execute tasks, this will all relate back to impacting these goals. I think I wrote that at 4:30 this morning. I think you get the gist. You'll probably tighten it up a bit. From an agent perspective, as per our instructions, we're going to select the SMART goal writer. So assign the SMART goal writer. And then let's add our new block. There's no tool for this one required. And we'll go back to our instructions. And the next block, number 2, is task suggestion and breakdown. So let's copy task suggestion and breakdown. And we'll add that into the label of block 2. With that in place, we'll now select the description and instructions and paste that in. Let's read this one. Based on the information provided, whether that is from a role or a document such as a process, SMART goals, break this information into detailed processes and tasks. The reason you are doing this is to better understand which tasks an AI agent could be created to execute these tasks. And next is to select the agent, so which will be our process engineer and task breakdown consultant. So we'll assign that agent. And let's add block number 3. So no tool for this, add block number 3. We're not far from the tools area though, something that we're using all the time. And that will be getting quite interesting shortly. Okay, and then let's have a look at block 3, and this is our AI agent suggestions. So let's copy the title, the label there, AI agent suggestions. Add that into the task area. And then we'll get the description here, which is essentially the prompt for this particular step. This one says, based on the information provided, create a detailed list of 10 or more AI agents that can be built to support the task, processes, and goals. Heck, you can make it 20 if you like. It's up to you. For each agent, also include agent name with a functional name for the AI agent. 2, the task they would perform. 3, tools, example SaaS tools they may interact with. And 4, benefits of using this agent. Okay, let's now select the agent, which will be our AI agent ideas consultant, and we'll assign the agent. No tools here. All we need to do is publish, and we'll keep that published privately for now until we've tested it before we share it with the organization to ensure that we're happy with it. And then let's head on over to chat. Now, in our instructions, as we scroll down, it shows us here, when we get to this prompt area, it's going to say a little bit different. We say, click the microphone icon to switch to speech mode. Now, what you'll notice is that the speech mode indicator will be displayed. It's going to be sort of pulsating green here on the screen. Now, you can use this as like dictation and transcription by stopping the speech mode, and it will then convert that to text. But the more effective way to do it is just keep it open so you can keep interacting with Raya. Now, Raya is actually listening out for when you finish your sentence. And so the more articulate we are, okay, make sure you've got, you're talking to your microphone. If your microphone is on your laptop, make sure you're speaking at the screen. Don't speak over to the side because Raya won't be able to pick up your voice as easily, won't be able to hear you. Another tip can be sometimes you might put the instruction in if you don't get the transcription as accurate as you'd like. You can just tell Raya to stop and then just start again. So let's have a go. We're going to start with, please assist me with AI agent ideas for an executive assistant. Let's just start with an easy one. Please assist me with AI agent ideas for an executive assistant. Now, I'm going to turn mine off for a sec because I realize that I can't keep commentating while it's going. Otherwise, I'll confuse Raya. I don't have the ability to turn my microphone off on the laptop at the moment. So a couple of things I want to share with you. What we're doing in the background now, Raya's going through some more complex behaviors to help give you the best possible answers and outcomes. And so Raya's actually checking workflows, checking your RAG, checking previous conversation history, doing all this extra work to make sure we get really high quality outcomes. And has picked up a few different workflows here. So I'm going to continue with voice speech mode now. Let's use the AI agent suggestions workflow. Well, that was really fast. Smart goals completed in 5 seconds, the task breakdown in 9 seconds, and the consultant ideas in 7 seconds. Can you please do the same now for a accounts receivable clerk? Oh, stop that because I've got the spelling wrong. That should be for an accounts receivable clerk. I'm going to exit the speech mode so we can have a bit of a conversation now. Okay, so let's see what we saw going on there. We've got the first workflow executed, and we'll go back to this for a sec. We've got smart goals were developed, and we'll have a look at our info here. So this whole process was 42 seconds, cost us 6 cents to get this written. It's crazy, isn't it? It's so cheap. And then, but you could also use, I'm using 4.0, but you could use 4.0 mini. It would probably not even be a cent, right? So smart goals came out. The task breakdown ideas came out, with a whole bunch there. And then we've got some AI agent. So things like Calendar Maestro, automate scheduling and calendar management by setting up meetings, sending invites, and resolving conflicts. Tools, Google Calendar or Microsoft Calendar or Calendly, and then benefits save time by automating, finding optional meeting times, reducing schedules. Now, this type of item will be part of our advanced automation. So we're going to build out these recipes for you. So you're going to be able to access those within Raya. There is a fair bit of complexity and considerations when you get into these advanced agent steps. So we're going to be building those out, and then they'll appear as the automation recipes under this automation section here in Raya. Task Tracker Pro manages task lists, prioritize to-do list, tracks deadlines with notifications. Example with tools like Trello, Asana, Todoist. Benefits, enhances productivity by ensuring all tasks are organized, prioritized, and tracked in real time. We'll actually see our new task management system coming out will also be one that will feature in here. It will be a native integration. There we go. There's a few others. Travel plan. I'm looking forward to that one. Meeting note taker, document organizer, expense tracker, a whole range of different ideas in there. And then we've got this other one here for our accounts receivable clerk now. Let's have a look at that one. And optimize collection process, enhance account reconciliation. They're good ones. Goes through task breakdown, AI agent ideas initially, and then here's the full one afterwards. So invoice generator, automate the creation of dispatch of all invoices and sales. Payment predictor, predict customer payment dates based on historical data. Hey, that's a good one. Send reminders accordingly. That'll be a great one to connect into things like your, if you're using Xero accounting and so forth. Collection reminder bot, reconciliation auditor, customer dispute handler. That one probably there to it's a really interesting one, right? Because as you get a history of customer dispute issues, you can put those into locations like your source wiki, and then that goes into the RAG, the retrieval augmented generation, to then make your AI agent smarter and smarter and smarter with all the different examples. We'll also see the new inbox from Raya will be a great way to start to do that naturally. As you see, sometimes we need a different interface that will help us with that. Raya inbox will also be getting voice as well in the near future. So we can look forward to being able to make phone calls as well, or receive phone calls. Oh, does she speak back yet? Not yet, but that's part of the with OpenAI's real-time voice API. You'll be able to select 6 different voices, and so today it's like a one-way conversation. Where the future will be that Ray will talk back to us. In fact, let's see if this is working now. It wasn't working before. It's still not working at OpenAI. I've been playing around with it, and it's quite remarkable, the conversation that can go backwards and forwards. Oh, great question from Ryan. When will we be able to assign an agent to a prompt template? We'll have to... that is a great question. I don't have the answer on that one. There's other priorities at the moment. So, but Jen, can you take that one down? Maybe that's something we can get a quick win on. There's a few things that will be happening with prompt templates: the ability to assign the agent in that prompt template section, the ability to add a prompt template into a workflow, so that you could get to one of these steps and you want it to break and pause, and you can fill out the prompt template before then continuing on. Oh, great. So the specifications are up and we're reviewing the designs. After this, we can plan to allocate development and engineering to work on this. Great. And Jen, are we adding that into like Canny? Are we starting to share examples of what's coming next? I'll let Jen answer that one in the background. And so, hey, the other thing too here, apart from ideas generator, in general, it's giving you this concept of looking at, using voice more, using speech more. I really think that once Raya will be talking back to you verbally, we'll just shift to this almost all the time. It'll be both verbal, but you'll see the written output. But I think it just starts to, become a bit more playful here and more interactive as we start asking questions in voice mode. Hey, Raya, I'm thinking about writing an article on why AI agents are critical for the success of small businesses in 2025. Can you help me with that? Oh, that should be AI agents. AI agents. Could you make an article that I can post on my website, something with research from the internet? Or cancel. I'll just let it go without, so I can talk to you. Hey, Jason, I need a button to be able to turn off the microphone on the laptop. We're going to try that for the future with all this voice that's coming up shortly. And so soon, and we'll be working on speed as well. Soon, that the speed of this will be, similar to just having a conversation is what we're going to see come out. And I think my prediction is that the way that we interact with, like today, we're on the website here doing our interaction with Raya. Of course, we've got our heads up display where you can have the installable app. But think about this in the not too distant future where Raya's probably just going to be sitting here, ready to listen in. And when you've got a question, click on Raya and start to interact and start to execute these tasks off. Imagine also coming to where you'll be able to set up routines. So things are going to be triggered off on a daily basis or weekly basis at a set period of time. Or perhaps there's a particular workflow activity that you need to do that has a pre-dependency. And so a step occurs in another software system, and then these are going to automatically take off. This is all part of digital transformation and bringing AI and automation together in your organizations. And the prediction of what we'll be able to achieve in 2025 with the same number of team members at work, but we might be getting 2, 3, 5 times the execution output in 2025 as we bring all this together. Jen's sharing this great. We're looking at integrating and publishing our roadmap and timeline in Raya. Right now, what we have is publishing the released items, which is in the version icon on the lower right-hand corner. Yeah, so you can see on the version icon here, you'll be able to click on that to bring up the release notes for this is currently working. All right, I think that brings us to a bit of a close today. A couple of items to finish off on. So next week it's all about, have I got the right screen? Great. Next week, connecting agents to SaaS tools. So I'm going to show you some examples there of our new automation section within Raya. This will be an advanced preview, okay? I'm going to get your minds up and running and thinking, especially for your own digital transformation plans in your organizations. And there's actually one of the use cases that's being worked on at the moment is, what if an agent could write your email replies for you? What? Maybe not send them, you want to review them, but actually to be able to start doing some of those reviews and just save some time on some basic emails. And you might find that there's certain emails that come through. Maybe you've got, for example, a sales request come through, you want to be able to reply straight away, or customer support reply straight away to be able to do that from your email inbox. So we'll have a look at that one. We'll say, please note, just a reminder, this is a feature preview session of our advanced automation recipes. The session will be pre-recorded and released on YouTube at the same time that we do each week, Flow Friday, same time. I will be on holidays in Boracay. I'll make sure I get a postcard photo for you. And hey, that's the world of automation, right? We can even be almost in 2 places at once. But where I'd love to see you is in Cebu in the Philippines in Monday the 18th to Friday the 22nd of November, as we do our 3-day deep dive and we go through getting you all set up for the future. We'll send out more information on this one. Of course, it will also be live streamed as accessible that way also. Get yourself ready. But I'd say get over here, have a tax-deductible trip, enjoy 3 hours of that deep work together, and then stay on to actually use this as like a hackathon week for your business and get you set up for 2025. Hey, great joy having everyone here. Now, Ryan's showing we really need the ability for Google Shared Drive automatically updating whenever a document is updated within the drive. Yeah, for sure. That is definitely one. We've got, there was another review policy from Google. Okay, so still with a legal team for that one. Etsy said, would love to, but leaving for the US on the 25th. That's a shame. Any accommodation transport deals for this? We will definitely, from a transport deals around flights. I think, grab the best flights you can. Everyone's quite different with the type of flights they're going to take. The accommodation, will be able to get a deal with the Setter, which is like a 4.5-star hotel right next to where our office is. And then there's some really great, more budget accommodation if you like those as well. We'll get a list of those together and make some suggestions. And we'll put together a bit of a travel pack document with exciting ideas of what you can do here in Cebu as well. And make sure that we have a really fun time. I think we'll do our best to pick up as many people from the airport as well, to make sure that you've got, we'll make sure that gets figured out so that your arrival is nice and smooth when you get here too. We love to greet people when they get to the airport and take great care of everyone. Might depend on the number that we get through as well. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. Hope you saw some value today. And this always feels like it's just scratching the surface with what's possible. 2024 has been a big year. 2025 is going to be even more incredible. And we're going to use Q4 to really get you set up for an amazing 2025. So thanks, everyone. Have an amazing day and weekend. Well done, Flow Engineers. Bye for now. We'll see you next week in our pre-recorded session. Bye for now.